teams here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 73 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. They'll run on first down with Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects yards on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jared Goff and the Lion offense heading out. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Eckler now between the tackles. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third. Goff.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brissett sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Brissett. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Yeah, boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
To throw, Brissett.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Devontae Smith
from 13 yards out. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Dancing to his left. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He gets this to Devontae Adams, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brissett, and it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Brissett's throw complete there to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Brissett. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Brissett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
from 3 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with...
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, well, look at the defense. They came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Here's Brissett. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7th. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 1st down, Purdy.
catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Purdy. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That catch for his career's number 731. And that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he
2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Right there in coverage, Xavier Woods.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out going real sharp in the 2nd half.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brissett on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Brissett again. Touchdown, Bills. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
A final shot before break. Purdy, that's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Noah Brown up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that one's at halftime with them leading the visiting New York Giants. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Smith catches left side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 29, Brissett over the middle to Smith.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into something.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett. And his pass incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Myers' kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception. perception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
On 2nd and 1, Brissett. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach like this and work it. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brissett.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. On first down, it's Shelton, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Shelton.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Brissett's throw complete there to Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on second down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are pouring it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Purdy, and he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Good catch over there.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Here's Akers. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Hey, check.
Brissett now. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Lions. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Running on first down, Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 Purdy off the play fake.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
They'll run here with Akers.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bills, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put.